Now I would like to ask you the most interesting questions about YouTube.
Yeah.
So how does the revenue work on YouTube, and how much are you making?
I don't make anything, guys.
All YouTubers say this, okay?
I really don't make anything. If whatever anything anybody makes, it's my wife. So there are multiple ways. Of course, YouTube monetization is one. But YouTube monetization is just the cherry on the cake. You should think of it like that. You should literally think of YouTube or any social platform as an enabler for your business. That would be my advice. If you are having 2 lakh, let's say 1 lakh of people that follow you or subscribe you, come up with a business plan that will turn those 1 lakh people, subscribers into customers. Even 1 to 10% convert, you are in for a treat. Right?
Can you give us some of the examples?
So I'll give you a mathematical example, right?
Yeah.
You have 1 lakh people on your YouTube channel. Okay, say 0.1% converts every month. Those are 100 people. Of 100 people, you have priced a product which is at 1,000 rupees. So your 1,000 rupees, 1,000 into 100, you are getting 1 lakh rupees per month. Right? So something like that. And the more the number is, like if you have digital assets that you can sell, it depends also, like, how massy you want to go, how classy the product is. So all these things, like, how premium it is versus how massy it is. Like you can price the product at like 99 rupees also, whereas you can have 10,000 rupees also.
Yeah.
So you have to create those markets for yourself. But like coming back to the revenue side, YouTube, so there is kids content, wherein how it works is you earn from a percentage from what the advertisers pay to advertise on your channel. So suppose if we have a yoga and fitness channel, like all the health brands would want to advertise on our channel. So there's a bidding that happens, and whichever brand wins the bid, their advertisement will be shown on our channel. Now we as content creators will get a space to place the ads wherever we want. So where there is a high point, or where we feel ki, okay, here, like, aise hota na ki, there's a climax happening, and there at that time only interval comes.
Oh, is it? You can place that manually?
You can place, yeah. We can place where we want to place the ad. So you place that ad. So then advertisers or the customers will have to watch that ad. And we as YouTubers, we are depending on the ad, because that is where our money is coming from. So we are going to place the ad, right?
Yeah.
Because we are putting in so much effort, money, whatever, to create the content for free, right? And the only source of revenue is through the ads. So we'll place the ads where we find perfect space.
Yeah.
So we place the ad. YouTube takes a big amount. Almost, you can say 50-50, you can say, right? So if you are, say, getting 10, the advertiser is paying 10 rupees, 5 rupees goes to YouTube, 5 rupees come to us. Okay, out of which there is tax cut on the US side, which is about 30%. Then out of the 5 rupees, further cutting happen and then comes to us. So that's how. And there is no GST on YouTube earnings. So because there is so much of cutting that has already happened, right? Usually per million views, it's an average from 15,000 to like 50, 60,000.
Right. It also depends on the nature of the channel.
It also depends on the nature of the channel. It also depends on the average view time of the content. It also depends on how long the content is. It also depends on how many views you have. It doesn't matter how many subscribers you have.
Right.
But it depends on how many views you have, or what is your average hold time. So suppose if somebody watches this podcast through and through, like, right, and it's a 1 hour long podcast, people, and you place 20 ads, for example, in between, right? Then, like, average view duration will increase, because even if out of 110 people have watched the podcast through and through, your average view duration will go up to 10% more. So that's how, that's why it matters, like, your average view duration and all these things, because if somebody has watched it through and through, 10 people have clicked on those ads or skip ads, like, 100 times, 20 people, 200 times people have viewed that ad, basically, ad slots. So that is where your revenue comes from. So this is one, right? Like YouTube as a platform itself.
Yeah.
Now you might think, okay, one video is going to give me money. No, it's not like that.
Yeah.
If I have, say, 100 videos on my YouTube channel, cumulatively, 100 videos will give me like 10 rupee, 20 rupee, 1 rupee, 80 rupee, 100 rupee as a whole. In 28 days, if I have 100 videos and so the newer content will give you will be fresh, right? So it will give me little more. So say your one video has 1 million, your other video has 1 million, your other next 5 videos have 20 million, your next 10 videos have 10,000. So cumulatively you have 5 million as views per month.
Yes.
And you are earning on those every month on month. So something like that. Yeah.
Except the vlog channels, except the daily vlog channels and things like that, I see two interesting things on YouTube. One thing is you get more views from non-subscribers than subscribers.
Always, yeah.
And second thing is you get more views from old videos than the new videos.
That is
dependable.
Yeah, that depends. But more views from non-subscribers is because YouTube, if the content is doing well, YouTube will recommend
to many other people.
Yeah, because you watch this. If your SEO and everything is done right, YouTube will recommend your videos into the field, say suppose you're a musician and my music podcast comes on, and you watch something on, say, Arijit Singh, and my next podcast, there's a title of Arijit Singh, what did he say or whatever.
Yeah.
YouTube algorithm will automatically plug that in because you watched Arijit Singh's this is another podcast for you. Right. So something like that, like on those lines, right? So that's how non-subscribers will watch. Probably you'll subscribe to Arijit Singh, but you won't subscribe because I'm a new player in the market and all of that. You won't. You just go through the content and be like, okay, next, what is next? So yeah. Again, coming back, that is one way. But if you have more kind of people following you, then brand deals is another great way.
Yeah.
And then once you have a community, then you come up with a business and you have that. Like for example, Yoga Lattes with Rashmi, right? We have an online e-commerce store. We sell yoga courses and we market it on our 2.5 lakh YouTube subscribers that are there. So inevitably some spillage happens onto our website because you are marketing, right? So that becomes our organic income.